Hello friends, myself Divyesh Patel. We have started the chapter number 1 of standard 12 mathematics relation and function. In the last class I have given you one question to solve. The question is here: relation 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 is a reflexive, symmetric, transitive equivalence relation on this set. That is the home task I have given to you in the previous class. So let's solve it in this class and we go further. First of all, the question says that we have to check this relation is reflexive or not, right? So recall the definition of reflexive. Reflexive relation says that for all x belongs to A, it means all the elements of A must related with itself. If you observe this, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 are the elements of A and they are related with each other. So we can say that R is reflexive relation. Second, we have to check whether the relation is symmetric or not. Symmetry. Recall the definition of symmetricity. A relation is said to be symmetric if there exists xy belongs to R, then there must exist yx belongs to R. I have given you the definition as for some xy belongs to A, if xy belongs to R, it must imply yx belongs to R. The definition says that if in the relation x, y belongs to R exists, then their invert order must be there, y, x must be there. Now observe the relation 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, t. There is no such a relation, there is no such a order pair, there is no such a order pair in the relation in this way such that 1, 2 or like this way 3, 1. So we have to find such that for this 2, 1 must be in R, or for this one 1, 3 must be in R. Okay. So as there is no such a pair in R, it implies there is no such a way of this kind y, x in R. This is the method of contradiction, that negation of Q implies negation of P. So by the method of contrapositive, the relation is what? Symmetric relation. So symmetricity is satisfied. The last property, transitivity. So for transitive relation, the definition says that if I have for some xyz belongs to A, order pair xy belongs to R, order pair yz belongs to R, then it must imply order pair xz belongs to R. It means say that if xy related to R, if yz related, then xz must be related. Okay, what it says? If xy related, if yz related, then xz must be related. If we find such a pair, this kind of pair, then this pair must be in the relation. Then and then I can say that the relation R is what? Transitive relation. But if you observe, there is no such a kind of pair in R. So by the method of contrapositive, again negation of Q is negation of P. There is no such a pair in R such that there is no such a pair kind of x, z in R. So by the method of contrapositive, R is transitive. R is what? Transitive. So we have proved this relation 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 on this set is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So by the definition of equivalence relation, R is equivalence relation. So this is the question I have given to you, which is reflexive, symmetric, transitive and equivalence. Do remember, for this reflexivity we apply for all x belongs to A. For symmetric and transitivity we have for some. It means if I have order pair xy in R, then must be exit yx belongs to R. This kind of order pair is there, then and then y comma x must be there. Also for transitivity, for some, it means if these two y comma x, sorry, x comma y and y comma z kind of pair are in relation, then x comma z must be in R. In the other hand, if we contrapositive statement, this kind of pair is not there, it means x comma z must be not there. So transitivity holds. So this relation holds reflexivity, symmetricity and transitivity. So this relation is what? Equivalence relation. Okay. So for the equivalence relation, let's take another example. The question says that show that relation R on Z of integer, Z is set of integer given by this is an equivalence relation. I have shown you the step how to prove the relation is reflexive, symmetric, transitive, equivalence. Give the heading of reflexive and then check whether the relation is reflexive or not, then give the heading of symmetric, then check whether the relation is symmetric or not, then check transitive whether the relation is transitive or not, and finally if all these relations are satisfied by R, then we say that in the last final statement that relation R is equivalence relation. Now in this question, read properly, it says that we have to show that, it means it already an equivalence relation. Be careful with word, it says so that, it already says that the relation is equivalence relation, but now we have to show, we have to show it. Okay, so relation is what? R is equals to a comma b such that 2, this is notation of divides a minus b, that we have to prove that R is what? Equivalence relation. Okay, so to prove the relation is equivalence, we have to prove the three conditions, that must be reflexive, the relation must be symmetric, the relation must be transitive, then and then I can say that relation is what? Equivalence relation. Okay, so first relation, reflexive relation. A reflexive relation says that for all x belongs to A, over here A is what? My Z, set of integer is my set. So for all belongs to Z, x comma x belongs to R, then and then I can say that R is a reflexive. Now see the relation says that order pair is in the R if the difference of the term of order pair divided with 2. Okay, so let's take A, be any number, of Z, it means A is integer, Now if we apply the definition says that we have to prove x comma x, yes, x comma x belongs to R, that we have to prove. It means if this pair is in R, it must satisfy this condition. Okay, it means 2 divides x minus x, what it imply? X minus x is what? 0. So 2 divides 0, yes, 2 divides 0, 0 is divisible by 2. So this relation R is a reflexive relation. We are showing that the relation is equivalence relation. For that we have proved that a relation is what? Reflexive relation. Okay, now the second part of the proof, to prove equivalence relation, the second part that we have to prove is relation which is given as R is equals to A comma B such that 2 divides A minus B and our set is Z. Now the second relation we have to prove is symmetry. Okay, now symmetricity what says, if I have one pair x comma y belongs to R, over here must be remember for some, right, not for every, for some xy belongs to A equals to Z. if I can find a relation between x and y, then it must implies y and x also related. Related. Okay, so let's start with this portion. It says that x and y are related. Okay, this means also that x and y are related. If x and y are related, it must satisfy the relation this, that 2 divides x minus y. Yes, I just replace the value of a and b by x and y. So 2 divides x minus y. Now if I just take out minus 1 common from these two terms, I can write this one. Yes, so okay, so 2 divides minus 2 divides y comma x also. It means y comma x also belongs to R. See, this sign doesn't mean, makes no concern to the division. See, minus 2 is also divisible by 2 and 2 is also divisible by 2. Sign makes no difference on the divisibility. Okay, so y minus x is divisible by 2, so y comma x is in R. So we have proved that if I have one pair x comma y which is in relation, it must imply y comma x belongs to R. That we have proved. Yes, so we can say that R is symmetric. R is symmetric. I guess word per minutes are more, so I have to speak slowly. I just observe it. The third relation we have to show that transitivity. Okay, the third relation we have to prove is transitivity. Okay, for transitivity, again the definition says that for some x, y, z belongs to A equals to Z, if I have two pair x comma y belongs to R, it means x and y are related, y and z are related, then we must have to show that for transitivity that x and z also related. That means order pair x comma z also in R. So let's start with this two given condition that x comma y belongs to R. It means it must satisfy the relation. The relation is what? 2 divides x minus y. Same as y comma z belongs to R. What it implies? It implies that 2 divides y minus z. Yes. Now if you add these two terms, 1 and 2, what I'll get? 2 divides x minus y plus y minus z. If I add these two terms, what I'll get? 2 divides x minus y, y plus z. This will get cancelled and I'll get 2 divides x minus z. Now for this term, let's take an example to understand this step, how we get that adding these two terms and this remain 2 and these are added. So let's take that 2 divides 4, yes, and 2 divides 10. We can simply conclude that 4 plus 10, which is 14, which is also divisible by 2. So with this idea we have just proved that x comma y are in R, y comma z are in R, so x comma z also in R. So R is transitive. R is what? Transitive. And you can see R have satisfied reflexivity, symmetricity and transitivity. So R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. That means, R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Therefore R is equivalence relation. As the definition of equivalence says that if R satisfies all this definition of three relation, reflexivity, symmetricity and transitivity, R is equivalence relation. I guess the question is clear to you. Let's start the exercise 1.1. First question, determine whether each of the following relations are reflexive, symmetric, transitive. Okay. For that, we have given a set A. Set have element 1, 2 up to 14, and the relation is defined like this way: x comma y if 3x minus y equals to 0. We just have to determine. See, whenever you tackle the question, read the question properly. What it means to say. See, in the last question, question says that so that, it means the relation is already equivalence relation, right? It already satisfies the reflexivity, transitivity and symmetricity. Yes, but in this question, determine, we have to check that relation is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. For that, we have to convert this relation which is in the set building property, we have to write in the roster form, right? So R, I am writing this. See, x comma y are in A. Okay, so I have to take x from A, y from B. Sorry, y from A also. So relation given is like this way: 3x minus y equals to 0. What it means that 3x equals to y. Yes. So if I want to write order pair, my y coordinate is 3 times of the x coordinate. Now the set A is 1 to 14. So if I put x equals to 1, if I put x equals to 1 over here, I'll get y equals to 3. Is it clear to you? I guess yes. If I put x equals to 2, y is equals to 6, which is in the set. Be careful, y and x both are in the set. If I take x equals to 3, y is equals to 9, which is in the set. If I take x equals to 4, y is equals to 12, which is in the set. If I take x equals to 5, y is equals to 15, but concern that A is 15 is not in the set. Be careful with that. Okay, A is if I take x equals to 5, this is 15, and y is equal to 15, which is not in set. So this is the relation we have given. Okay, we have convert this into roster form. Now we have to check all the properties of reflexivity, symmetricity and transitivity. Okay, so first, reflexivity says that all the elements of set R must be related to itself. Okay, now if you observe the relation have only 4 order pair and set have 14 elements. We can deduct that there are 14 order pair. Then and then I can say that 1 must be related to 1, 2 must be related to 2. It means 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3. Any of the pair is not in R. You can observe that. It means R is not a reflexive. Symmetricity. Symmetricity is that if I find x comma y belongs to R, it means in the relation 2 elements are related. If I invert the pair, x comma y must be in R. See, 1 comma 3, it means 1 and 3 are related. So for the symmetricity, place must be interchanged. So 3 comma y must be in the relation. Now if you observe, 3 comma 1 is not there. So one can say that it is not symmetric. Now transitivity. Recall the definition of transitivity. Transitivity says that if I find x comma y belongs to R, y comma z belongs to R, then it must imply x comma z belongs to R. Yes, if I can find, see, if I am saying if I find this kind of pair in R, then this must be in R. Then and then I can say that R is transitive. Let's find these two pairs. See, 1 comma 3, 3 starting pair is this. So there is one pair. No, sorry. Yes, there is one pair of order pair 1 comma 3 and 3 comma 9. So 1 comma 3 belongs to R and 3 comma 9 belongs to R. But observe that if you see 1 comma 9 is not there. 1 comma 9 is not in R. 1 comma 3 is there. 3 comma 9 is there, but 1 comma 9 is not there, so it is not transitive, right? This is the first question of exercise 1.1. Now, the second question. Relation are in set A of human being in a town at a particular time given by. We have to check, these are the relation, we have to check whether it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Whenever we have to check, we are taking a random pair. Yes. So, see, reflexivity. It means all elements are related with each other. Yes. See, X is related to X. It means X and X work at same place. Yes, one person will be work at same place. Yes. So, it's a reflexive. Okay. Now the symmetricity. Symmetricity means what? If one order pair is in the relation, it means X comma Y is there. If you invert the place, Y comma X must be in R. It means relation says that X comma Y, it means X comma Y is there if X and Y work at the same place. So X comma Y work at the same place. I can say that Y and X work at the same place, both are same. So it's symmetry. I think you are getting the point. Now take another human being Z and consider X comma Y for transitivity. I am talking about the transitivity, third relation. X comma Y is in R, Y comma Z is in R. It means X and Y work at same place, Y and Z work at same place. We can definitely, it's easy that X comma Z must be work in same place. It means X comma Z in R. Sorry, X comma Z belongs to R. So this relation satisfies reflexivity, symmetricity and transitivity. So this relation is what? Equivalence relation. Equivalence relation. Okay. Second question. This relation, the set is same. Set of human being in one town. Relation is given is like this way: X comma Y are related if X and Y live in same locality. I think this is clear to you. Same place and same locality, right? They are working in same place and live in same locality. I think the relation is kind of near about same. Okay, so we can directly say this is reflexive also. This is symmetric also, and this is transitive also. So the relation is what? Equivalence. Okay. Now this question. Relation given as the set is same, set of all human beings live in the one town. X comma Y is related if X is exactly 7 centimeter taller than Y. Now let's talk about the reflexivity. Reflexivity says that element must be related with itself. Now just apply the definition of relation. X is exactly 7 centimeter taller than X. Is it possible? Can a person be taller than himself by 7 centimeter? No. Yes, so it's not reflexive. Symmetricity. One person X comma Y belongs to R, right? It means one person X is exactly 7 centimeter taller than Y. Yes, say over here 7 centimeter. Over here is 14 centimeter. Let's take X, the length is 14 centimeter and over is 7 centimeter, right? So X is exactly 7 centimeter. Sorry, let me write 14 centimeter more clearly. X is exactly 7 centimeter taller than Y. But if you invert the place, does Y is 7 centimeter taller than X? No, Y is exactly 7 centimeter smaller than, right? So symmetricity is falsified. So it's not symmetric. Transitivity. Now X comma Y, it means X is exactly 7 centimeter taller than Y. Y is exactly 7 centimeter taller than Z. Again, X is exactly 7 centimeter taller than what? Let me take over here. X has 28. Okay, so Y must be 24. Then X is exactly 7 centimeter taller than Y. Over here y must be 24. Y is exactly 7 centimeter taller than that. It means z must be z must be not over here, not 24, over here is 21, sorry, my mistake. 21 is there, 21. Okay, difference is 7. So if y is 21, then y must be 7 centimeter taller than z. So it means that z must be 14. Again, let me rewrite this. X is 7 centimeter taller than y. It means if I just assume that x have height 28 centimeter, y have, we are just assuming it, x has height 28 centimeter and y have 21. Y have 21 and y is 7 centimeter taller than z, then z must have 14. Now if you relate these two, x is 14 centimeter taller than z, so transitivity fails. Okay, so this way these two are home tasks for you guys, that whether this relation is reflexive, transitive or symmetric. Okay, in the next class we are completing the exercise 1.1 and go with the function. Okay, thank you.